Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I want to thank you for leaving some really positive feedback on yesterday's video. A lot of you guys said some things that I can actually relate to, and you know, I'm sure you went through tough times as well, and I'm really sorry about that. It really was a tough situation for me, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But for those of you that think that it's funny, and I don't know, it's funny to laugh at people when they're trying to be honest and real about themselves, especially if they're hurt for almost a year, I hope nothing bad happens to you ever in your lives. I really do. But with all that being said, today we're back out here on the Hunter Classic, and we're out here on Bushranger's Run. We have a really sweet scope here. I don't even know what it's called, but since this guy's gonna stop, we're gonna take him down with a 300 Magnum and this pretty awesome scope. Now this scope is actually called the 5.5 by 22 by 56 millimeter rifle scope, the Eagle MKI, I believe. This is the first time I've ever used this scope before, so I really don't know a lot about it. I've seen it before, but I really didn't know... Did we pass him? Well, here he is, and it looks like a pretty decent feral goat, except for you can only see half of his head, so let's pick him up. And it was a 166, a very nice feral goat, and it was actually a gray. Got it tested at 115. We're a little bit shaky with this 300 right now, but we'll level it up here pretty soon. But in the meantime, not a bad way to start off this hunt. Nice. I don't think this is rare, but just because it might be, we're gonna get it mounted. Yes, I know the 300 Magnum's a little bit too big for the feral goat, and you're probably wondering why we're using it. Well, I'm kind of wondering that myself. You ever go shopping and see something that you just absolutely can't not have? Well, I think this is one of the things right here that we probably have to get. This is a 7mm08 Scout bolt action rifle. It's going to cost us 799 EMs, but I feel like we should probably get this based off of even the fact that it actually has a bipod that you can use. It automatically unfolds when you're aiming while in prone position. This thing here could be my new favorite rifle in the Hunter Classic, so I think we're going to get it. So let's load up our 7mm08 and we'll get all set. I hope we get ammo. No, we didn't. We had to buy some ammo. Okay, that's fine. We'll go buy some ammo quick. Ooh, what to get? Should we get the 7mm08 HP or the HV version? This ammunition is a high velocity variant which has flatter trajectory over long distances than the HP. I think we might want the high velocity then. Okay. Oh, that is sick. That is, oh my god. And there's our goat. Oh, did we? I mean, there's no way we missed it. I had it right on the front shoulder. Are you serious? Well, we found some blood here, so it looks like we did indeed hit it. And I'm thinking that maybe we hit it in the shoulder blade, which could be my fault. But I mean, a shoulder blade and the 7mm08 should definitely take down this feral goat. Now, I don't really know much about the 7mm08, but as you can see right there, we hit a little bit high. It was pretty close though, so now I know we have to aim a little bit lower if we're under about 50 or so, which I think that first shot was probably somewhere around 80 yards. But here he is, our first goat with a 7mm08. That's pretty awesome. And let's pick him up. Drilled, and I mean drilled, that shoulder blade with that first shot. That's exactly what I thought happened. I was holding it for right here, and that's what happened. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. Now that we have a little better idea on where to aim, let's see if we can't make a better shot on this feral goat at 180 yards out. Now this time we're going to hold for the heart. Alright, so when he steps out, he should be broadside at about 180. That'll work right there. Held right for the heart, and we dropped him. So whether or not we did hit the heart, I don't know. But we definitely dropped him. Well, here he is. He's not that big, but he's still a male, and we did get a double lung at 176 meters out. I honestly would have thought we would have hit the heart, but he scores 55. I kind of want to see where we actually did hit so we can find out where the shot placement actually was. You know what? It looks like we hit right where we were aiming for, but I would have thought that that would have hit heart. Is that... Yeah, I feel like that's got to be the entrance hole right there. Well, it just so happens that we have the AR-223. And we have a fox. And the combination works pretty well. Well, here he is, and it looks like we made a 97-yard stomach shot. He's going to score 20.0. Not a bad size fox. I think we're going to take the GMs for that. And yes, we are. 70 GMs for that. That's a pretty good penny for that fox. So I don't exactly know if you can use this on the Kangaroo, but we have a decent one right here, and I think we're going to try it. All I know is he's smoked. Well, here he is. Looks like he kind of ended up on top of this hill here. Kind of a cool little spot for him to go down. Let's pick him up. And we did make a perfect right lung heart shot at 117 yards out. He's going to score 69.1. That's actually a pretty decent size Kangaroo. And I was thinking we might have hit a little bit low because I was holding for the heart. But it looks like at that distance we hit pretty much right on. If only the light would come out, that would be nice. We'll wait a little bit for the light to come out. And so we can have a nice picture. That could work there. Yeah, just like that. Nice. Well, I just found a couple of really cool looking kudu styled horn, at least that's what I call them, feral goats out here. We have a black one and we have an orange one out here. I honestly don't know which one to go for. The orange one's cool, but this one's broadside, so... You know what? We are not allowed to fire from outside the reserve, so they're barely outside and we cannot take the shot. Which is pretty realistic as well, though, because, you know, in real life, if an animal gets off your property, or if it's off public land, you really can't do much about it. But we just got eyes on another feral goat. This one's pretty white looking, and he's kind of blending in with this surroundings here, so it's hard to see him, but I think we'll go for that. Should have gotten lung. It looked like it was a solid hit. It was really tough to see him, but I've been trying to get close to these. There's a whole herd of feral goats here. And, well, we don't have very good wind, so we kind of took that shot. I mean, it felt good. Felt good, and it looks good, because that's lung blood right there, so he shouldn't be too far away. In fact, he's laying right here. And we did get a right lung at 196 yards out. He's going to score 154. Ended up with a 5-second wound time on him, so he went down pretty quick. But we got another pretty nice feral goat out here. This one's a little ways out there. I would say he's close to 280, something like that. So we're going to pat down this grass here and see if we can't lay down, get our bipods out, and take a nice long shot on this feral goat. Wow, that was money. It was a perfect shot placement. I can't believe he didn't drop, but he should pile up here any second. And right there, he's down. Looks like we have another one right on top of this ridge here. He's down as well. That one wasn't very big, but it kind of looks a little bit dark colored, so we'll go over there and go check him out. Well, here's our first one, so we'll pick that up. That was a left leg, left lung at 229 yards out. He's going to score 174. So looks like we might have hit a little bit low, either that or forward. I want to take a look at that, because left front leg, I mean, honestly, I would say that that was perfect. And here's the last one. Like I said, this one looked a little bit darker colored. I don't know. It is darker, and it's a gray. It looks like we made a left front leg double. Oh, actually, we made a left lung heart shot at 225 yards out. He only scores 59, so it's kind of small, but I do believe it's a rare type of a feral goat. So I've been tracking this guy for a little ways now, and in fact, I kind of took a shot at him, and it didn't really connect. He was 180 yards out, and I had him quartering away, but he just wouldn't present us with the shot. In fact, let me show you it really quick. So we just found a whole herd of feral goats out here, and I'd say there's probably 7 or 8 of them. One of them is a really cool looking orange one, and I've been waiting for like 10 minutes real time for this sucker to step out, and he's right there. You can just barely see him. So we've been waiting on this feral goat for about 20 minutes now, and I feel like this might be our only chance. It looked good, but then again, might have been just right over his back. So now that I brought you guys back up to speed on that, we finally found him again. And he's right here. Now, what's cool about this one, he's not as big as the other ones that we found that were out of bounds. But this one, he has a really cool kudu looking horn as well. So we're in a good position now. But we gotta wait for him to stop out in one of these openings here. If he doesn't, it's gonna be kind of tough to get a shot off here. So I'm hoping that he should stop right in that opening right there. Perfect. And we dropped him. Well, here he is down here, and that looks like a pretty awesome feral goat. I love that style horn. There are some that are going to break close to like 200s. This one was 136 yard. He only scored 93.5, but we made a left lung stomach, and that is going to look awesome in our trophy lodge. It's just something about the really cool looking orange feral goats out here. They look incredible. And the kudu style horns on them, you really can't beat that. That's an awesome picture, and yeah, I think we're going to get him mounted. Well, we got a pretty nice male kangaroo out here at about 300 yards out, and I think we're going to try for it. Held right on top of the heart. It felt good and it looked good. I don't know. Well, I guess that's a pretty good indication on whether or not we hit him, because he's laying right there. Maybe 50 yards out from where we just hit him. So, nice. So here's our kangaroo. This one was a long ways out there as well. In fact, I would say we're 295 yard left lung, and he's going to score 73.3. I do believe this is like one of my biggest kangaroos. I don't remember if I've ever gotten anything like 80 plus. I think like 75 or 76 is my biggest, but that's a huge kangaroo. That's all I know. And I think that's going to look pretty awesome right there. That shot placement was almost 300 yards, and we really had a very minimal drop, maybe like an inch or so. So yeah, we'll sell him, because I do believe I have a couple of kangaroo mounted already that are somewhere around like 75, 76. I don't remember. I haven't hunted kangaroo in so long. So I just came across this fox here, and he's about 280 yards out. I'm not sure if it's a cross fox or a gray, but either way, it's a pretty cool looking fox, and we have the AR-223. So if he stops, not like that, we need definitely a broadside, because he's a pretty good ways out there. 280 with the AR-223, that's... we're gonna have to hold pretty high. Okay, this might be our chance. It looked good. That looked really good. We were holding for about an inch above the top of the shoulder blade, and at that distance we should have probably a 3 or 4 inch drop with the 223, so I feel like it should have been a solid hit. Well, apparently it was a good hit, because here he is laying right here. It's a really cool looking fox. I think it actually might be a rare. It's a gray. That's a really cool looking fox. It's not a rare, but it's a very uncommon fox, and we got him at 265 yards out with the 223. So we'll take a really cool trophy shot of him. So there's actually 2 different types of fur variations that look very similar to this. One is the cross fox. Now that's a very common fox, but this fox here, this is a gray. These are pretty rare, so I'm glad to have them, and I think that's gonna look awesome right there. So I just found a bunch of feral goat tracks headed this direction here, and one of them looked pretty decent, and it led us to this guy. That right there could potentially be a 300 plus feral goat. He looks like he might be like 280s, but I just can't quite tell. He's a long ways out there, and normally when you see something like that, they're usually going to be around like 280 score, but if we're lucky, he might make 300s. So if we could maybe spot him. Oh my god, that's a 300 plus. 300 to 500 score on that huge feral goat. That is guaranteed 300 plus. Okay, so we're in range. We're about 200 yards exactly, but he's not facing the right direction right now, so we gotta be patient. You can see he's way up over that ridge over there. He is a... I don't think he's an albino. He's a white colored one, which is... it's pretty cool, because you don't really see that many white ones. I've seen orange, I've seen a lot of black, but very few white ones like this. And what I want to do is kind of get forward maybe 20 yards closer, lay down here, get our bipods out, and kind of wait for this huge feral goat to come back into range. Alright, here he comes. Look at the size of that thing. He's right there. He stopped. You know, we could probably go for that, but I want to be a little more patient. That's an awesome looking billy right there. I almost called him a ram, but these are billies. The goats, the males are billies, so this is a giant billy right here. But like I said, we could go for that, but I feel like we'd probably get either single lung or shoulder blade, and I don't want to risk that. So we'll just let him keep coming. And is he going to stop right by the water here? That might work out. Yeah, let's go for it. Hold for the heart, and we smoked him. That's a giant billy down. Wow. That's probably one of the biggest billies I've seen in definitely a few years right there. Well, here he is here. You can see such an awesome looking color, and he just barely made it into the water. So luckily we could actually pick him up. But yeah, I think that's going to look pretty awesome. And he's going to score 301.7. We made a perfect heart and left lung shot with the 7mm 08 at 124 yards out. What an awesome shot. And that is going to look incredible in our trophy lodge. So let's try and line up a really cool trophy shot here. We went for kind of a front on. I tried to clip the edge of the heart and the lung at the same time. It definitely was a pretty hard angle and not ideal, but we made it happen. And that's an awesome looking billy. Awesome. All right. Well, I think we're going to go with that. And welcome back to our trophy lodge. This is our 301 scoring feral goat that we just got mounted. We got him with the 7mm 08 and we took him at 120 yards. I think he looks awesome right here, and I'm really happy with the overall hunt. And I honestly can't believe that I didn't know about the 7mm 08 since, well, I've never known about it. But now I know about it, and I am definitely going to use it a lot more often. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.